Welcome back to the penultimate Hangin and Sangin for Americana Fest with Kaia Cater. Welcome.
Thank you.
Another Canadian. I don't know what I was thinking, booking all these Canadians today.
We're taking over.
We are. Yesterday I had an Aussie and a Kiwi, and it's just, we're going global.
Terrible.
The BGS is going global. So you just got in a couple days ago. Wasn't your first time in Nashville, was it?
Yes. Very first time in Nashville.
Welcome to Music City.
Thank you.
And Americana Fest.
Thank you.
It's a wild ride, isn't it?
It is. It has been a wild ride.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible, though. I've seen people that I've admired for years performing and hanging out.
Yeah. We were just talking. You got to hang out with Alison Brown yesterday and play with her.
Yeah.
She said that, of course, during the banjo section, there was like an interruption for an announcement. It's like they're always picking on the banjo players.
It's true. They planned it. They planned
Is that
it
what
that way.
they do? Dang.
I know.
Oh,
it's a conspiracy.
Yeah. Obvious comparison, I know, but Rhiannon Giddens winning the Steve Martin Banjo Award.
Yeah.
You must have felt really pretty great about that.
Yeah.
Seeing that happen.
I was I think it's great when you know that she's recognized specifically, because I remember seeing her in 2007, which is like 10 years ago, and I was young.
Oh, you were in college. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she had just graduated from college, and she and the Chocolate Drops were out on the road, and I just remember being so amazed by her. She was like this wonderful angel.
People joke about unicorns, but I think she is one.
She totally is.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is a unicorn.
Does seeing her kind of blaze a trail in the way that she is, collaborating with everybody from Yo-Yo Ma to Eric Church, what is that like as you see somebody doing that in sort of the generation ahead of you? How does that inform your choices and your hopes and expectations?
Yeah, I think, Rhiannon definitely, and also seeing Dom Flemons as well, and Justin. I mean, that whole trio, I think, created a space for music that had never sort of been acknowledged, because Joe Thompson was just an incredible Piedmont fiddler, and it was incredible to see his knowledge bestowed upon them, and then their youth and their vigor being received with such praise. And I think for me, it was pretty incredible to see her career grow and know that when people talk about folk music, that it's not just playing bars until you keel over and die. Yeah. So I think, I respect her.
There's a place to go with it.
Exactly, and I think she's an incredible businesswoman. I think she's an incredible historian. Like, I've seen her give classes and workshops on the history of the banjo, and it's just, she just knows what she's talking about. And so I think she really deserves that award. Yeah. And I feel like often when she's given any praise or awards, she always uses it to reflect back onto the music. Right. Because I read her acceptance speech, and she said, well, I'm just glad that, if people see me receive this award and get curious about the banjo, then then we're good. Yeah. So,
talk to me about your relationship with the banjo, kind of how that came about and how I'm sure it's ever evolving, right?
Yeah, I came to the banjo sort of accidentally. I grew up in folk music, and my whole family plays guitar and stuff like that. And my grandpa is a luthier, so he built pipe organs, harpsichords, guitars, and he actually cut part of his thumb off. It's in my blood, but it's in
his blood if he
he cut his thumb off literally on a bandsaw in 2012.
Ouch!
And he's okay. He's a big lumberjack looking dude, and he's like, I'm fine. Right. But that was sort of the end of his luthier career. Oh. But anyway, it definitely is in our blood, and I think that when I started playing it, I sort of was a little bit shy about it because I didn't feel like anybody around me really knew what it was, and there were all these assumptions that it was this like hillbilly instrument,
right?
And Mumford and Sons hadn't released their record yet, so
yeah,
the banjo was
banjo
not
has
cool.
had a stigma for a long time.
Yeah, you're completely right.
Yeah,
and I didn't even really know about the real history of the banjo until I saw the Chocolate Drops play.
right.
And then I watched Bela Fleck's documentary, Throw Down Your Heart, where he goes to West Africa, and this guy, Jamie Stone, made this incredible record called From Africa to Appalachia. Mm-hmm. And so I think slowly, as I was, coming into my professional career, there were more and more influences around me that sort of encouraged,
right.
Uniqueness in folk music and in old time.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And it's true that, like, the Chocolate Drops are a big part of it, but the younger generation come up. There's a changing face of bluegrass and old time, like the vanguard of artists that's kind of coming up now. That we're going to be at the IBMA's World of Bluegrass next week in Raleigh. I know you're going to be there, and you're going to be part of our Shout and Shine celebration of diversity, because that's it. I mean, it's like, yes, we need to honor tradition. We need to respect that. We need to pass all of that down in terms of the music, but in terms of being rigid about who plays the music and who's accepted in the club, as it were, and actually then honoring, like you were saying, the real roots of the banjo and giving that a chance. It's not just old white guys. They can play great too, but let's let some other folks have a chance.
Totally.
Yeah. You live in Toronto, yeah?
I do.
What's the roots music scene like up there?
Ooh,
is there one?
There is one.
Okay, let's hear it.
The roots music scene in Toronto is excellent. I would say the old time scene is probably the strongest. It's the best city for old time in Canada.
I would have never guessed that.
It is totally true, and also a lot of my old time player idols are Canadian, like Chris Cool, Chris Ludica, Old Man Ludica, and Chris Cool specifically lives in Toronto, and so I was able to get some clawhammer lessons from him, and they're all just really nice, great people, and they all sort of they do the Sunday night jam, and then they have weekly gigs. And so it's really easy to go out and get some really high quality old time and bluegrass music there.
That's really fun. How about a little song, you guys?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's knock one out. Off your latest record. Some people have thought this was your first, but it's nope.
Numero dos.
That's right. She's been around, this Kaia.
All right, well, Andrew, Ryan, and I are going to play you the title track off of the record. It's a song that I wrote called Nine Pin.
A one, a two. Totally wrong tempo. I totally didn't mean to.
You should be in our band.
Hey, I almost, the Indigo girls were like, you want to sing with us? I was like, really? I don't. Thank you.
Okay. These clothes you gave me don't fit right. The belt is loose and the noose is tight. I'm drunk out looking for a fight. I'm soft and heavy as the night. I'm soft and heavy as the night. I've joined the leagues of 30 men, and I've borne the wrath of each of them. Oh, sugar cane and the evils of the setting sun. The evils of the setting sun. I'll be your 9-pin 8-ball, 7th day 6-pound diamond quarter. Well, the holy water caught my dress, and I fell down in a holy mess. Oh, Lazarus here and Lazarus gone. Oh, Lazarus, won't you take me home? Oh, Lazarus, won't you take me home? It poured down from the mouths of babes, locusts in a land of grape, and I am wild-eyed and gone astray. Oh, brother dear, bear me away. Brother dear, bear me away. This is no country for lovers. This is no country for me. I'll be your 9-pin 8-ball, 7th day 6-pound diamond quarter. I'll be your 9-pin 8-ball, 7th day 6-pound diamond quarter.
Kaia Cater. You guys, Kaia Cater. That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice touch on the. That was just great. What's your Americana Fest showcase? Tonight at midnight or something?
You know what? I'm all done.
Oh, it was last night.
It was last night.
Damn.
And it was great. It was excellent. It was,
I'm very, very glad to hear that.
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. That's okay. You're a busy lady.
Are you doing more tour dates, or you just going back home? What are you doing?
Yeah, so tomorrow we're flying out to Pittsburgh to do Mountain Stage with Billy Bragg and Joe Henry.
Oh,
be
just
great.
that.
Just that. And then we're going to be at IBNA.
Yes, you are. I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
The BGS is totally going to be there.
Okay.
I'm going to be sleeping.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, our Shout and Shine, a celebration of diversity. You'll be there, but you have an official showcase as well.
I do. I'm gonna be playing at the convention center, and then I'll be playing a bunch in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just walking down the street. Playing.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm playing all the time, everywhere.
Yeah, that's good.
Those are my shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little harder for you to walk down the street playing, but
I'm working on it.
We'll get you a little harness or something. Yeah.
That's why we pay them the big bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very big, I'm sure. that big.
They're relative.
Yes, exactly. Pleasure to finally meet you. We have an excellent conversation between Kaia and Nefesh Mountain on the bluegrasssituation.com that Julie Height offered. And we also have your op-ed piece.
That's
She
right.
got a little political on us, which we're more than happy to have. So go to the bluegrasssituation.com. Search for Kaia, and it's all over. It's all over. It's a beautiful record. We're so happy to be supporting you, and we're just gonna keep it up. You do what you do. We're there for you.